Does giving expensive gifts provoke respect of yours in others' eyes? No, it's not the era of 1950s when people use these cheap tricks to make others respect them. Instead, in this modern world, if you want people to respect you, you must be a high value man. These values are easy but are ignored by most of the people. So let's talk about 5 of these high value skills which will force people to respect you. Number 1. Stop apologizing. People who are continuously saying I'm sorry without having a second thought in the mind are not the ones who are well respected. There is a time and place for apologies. Sometimes you make mistakes which affect family and friends. You can apologize to them. Meanwhile, stop saying the word sorry 100 times in an hour if something goes wrong, and especially at workplace. Number 2. Stop being too nice to people. First of all, distinguish kindness from always having to do things for people. Trying to make people happy won't get you far. Being a pushover is highly undesirable if you want people to respect you, because if you're too nice to the peoples every time, sometimes people might think that you are not genuine. Number 3. Learn to say no. Don't feel guilty in saying no to the peoples once in a while. Don't worry about the missed opportunities either. You don't need to agree to everything that someone asks from you, especially if it is a superior. Sometimes you are more respected by saying no. When you say no, you show you are not afraid of admitting that you value your time and that you don't have time for everything. Number 4. Speak up when you are mistreated. Don't just take it when someone is mistreating you or taking advantage of you. Be professional and diplomatic, but don't be silent. Speaking up for yourself is not always easy to do, which is why it is the mark of a person deserving respect. The most important one is the number 5, which is stop talking. Sometimes you need to take a pause or stop talking and listen. People who talk endlessly without pause are not usually respected, with very few exceptions. Listen to others. Stop talking about yourself all the time. Genuinely listen to people. Really listen and try to understand them. Use silence to your advantage. Not every pause should be filled up with a noise. Taking a moment to consider a thing before you open your mouth is almost always going to command respect. I honestly want to know your views on these tips. So please comment down your opinions. I would love to read them.